Hello, everybody. It's Andrew Hutchings here. I don't think I need to say my usual, not medical advice stuff, but considering that I may touch on biological basis of things, sure, I'm not a doctor, it's not medical advice, it's educational. And this is a life lesson in this video. So, if you live in somewhere like California or some other places in the world, or you go on the internet a lot, you've probably encountered this notion that everybody is equal. Uh, no, you're not smarter than somebody else. You're not faster than somebody else. If you think person A is smarter than person B or better at something than person B, you are being hateful. 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 But it's not, it's actually not like a scary thing. It's more of like, you're being hateful. We want to lock you up. Yeah, that's the reality because they connect this hate with crime and they connect hate with terrorism. But let's get back to the main topic. So there's this idea that all men are created equal, and it applies to women too. It's just men is a word for everybody. Yeah, that does not mean that everybody is created equally capable of running a marathon, that everybody is equally capable of solving a complex math equation. It doesn't mean that everybody's just as smart as every other person. It does not mean that everybody's just as fast as every other person. Some people are a lot better at a lot of things than other people. Some people are much more fit for survival than other people. Some people are a lot less fit than other people. What it means, though, is that everybody, well, I mean, this is what it's supposed to mean, or what I take it to mean, and what you should take it to mean, is everybody is created equal in the sense that they all deserve life and freedom, and yeah, doesn't mean that me and you are equal. We're not. It's not hateful to say I'm better at understanding pharmacology than you, or that I'm a better doctor than you. And again, I'm not a licensed medical doctor. I am a doctor, but not a licensed medical doctor with a medical degree. So yeah, there's nothing hateful about accepting facts and living in reality. It's actually a mental disorder to create a fantasy reality in which you force yourself to believe that everybody is just as smart as everybody else. Everybody's just as good as everybody else at everything. If you think that you're better than somebody, you're hateful. It's insane. There's really not a whole lot more to say about it. If you're into fitness and stuff, I think you already know that people aren't all equal. If they were, we'd all look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. We'd all look even better than him if we're. And then you'd have, well, maybe they're taking drugs. I'm not. If you're not ignorant, you'd know that despite any amount of drugs, you're probably never gonna look like Arnold Schwarzenegger or like whoever is popular now. Because we are not all equal. We're not all created the same. Yeah, and then some people, humans are 97% similar, 98% similar. It's like, no, we're not. How'd you come up with that? Oh, it's the DNA. The DNA is 97% similar at the lowest amount, or 98 usually, or 99. So, we're gonna judge our similarity based on the most similar part of us? That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. That's like if I'm comparing this glove, and let's pretend it's made out of the same stuff as my shirt, and we're gonna say they're 100% similar just because they're made out of the same stuff. They're not, but it's actually not. So yeah, it's a good, decent analogy. Now I'll explain it in biological terms. I'll do one more analogy. So you take a blue ball and a blue hammer, and you say they're 100% similar. They're both blue. Uh, yeah, they're not 100% similar. They're 100% similar in that regard. Just like people tend to be 97, 99% similar in regards to the DNA base pairs. That's not what makes a person, though. It's a part of what makes a person. But there's a lot of other things that go into the end result. Just because the genes exist does not mean they're all being used the same, turned on the same. You could have 99% the same genes. This isn't the case, but you could have 100% different activation. So 99% of them are the same, but in person A, the first 42 of them are turned on, and in person B, all the ones after that are turned on. And so they're the opposites. I can't say exactly how much percent similar everybody is, but the argument that we're all genetically similar is bullshit. Yeah, that's as simple as it gets. It's bullshit. Because if you go by that logic, we are like 75% identical to a fruit or a vegetable. And I'm not a vegetable. Maybe you are, if you actually believe all this stuff. And if you think it's hateful to acknowledge the differences between people. But yeah, I am not a vegetable, even if you claim I'm 75% similar, which I am 75% similar in regards to the base pairs, the nucleotides. But that's all. Similarity, I don't know how people could even believe that. Once again, you're measuring the wrong thing, or you're not measuring enough. So yeah, it's not hateful to speak the truth. It's not hateful to not create a fantasy reality in which you pretend that everybody is equal, that it's Joe can jump as high as Jill, and if John says that Joe can jump higher, he's an evil, hateful person. Yeah, that's being mentally ill. I don't think there's much more to say. Everybody deserves the same rights. Everybody should be equally treated, unless like they murder somebody or rape somebody. But yeah, people are not equal. Big difference between giving people equal rights, treating people equally and fairly, and people being equal. People are not equal, and people will never all be equal. It's simply not the case. And it's never going to be unless we make a clone planet of people where everybody's a clone. And even then, just because you're completely genetically equal, they grow up in different ways, they're not going to end up equal. They have equal capabilities, but they're not actually equal. But people who are not clones don't even have equal capabilities. You probably don't have the capability to be like Arnold Schwarzenegger. No matter how hard you try, no matter how much drugs you take, you don't have the ability. It's not that you're not achieving it, it's that you cannot achieve it. And it's not hateful for me to say, hey, you're no Arnold Schwarzenegger, you're not gonna get so big. Oh my God, he's hateful, can you believe it? Hey, it may be, it's not even rude, but so it's not hateful to say, hey, you're not very intelligent. Sorry to break it to you. It may be rude, but there's nothing hateful about telling the truth. Telling the truth and hating a person, they're two separate things. You can lie and say, hey, you're the smartest person on the planet, and hate a person. You can tell the truth, hey, you're a moron, and hate a person. You can lie and say you're the smartest person on the planet and not hate a person. You can tell the truth, say you're a moron, and hate a person. They are separate things. Stop attaching hate to other things. Like, an action is an action. A word is a word. Hate is your emotion and your mental state towards somebody. If you walk down the street and you punch a gay guy wherever, I don't know, maybe he'd like it in a certain area. It's not hateful unless you were hating him for being gay. If you love gay people and you hit a gay person, it's not a hate crime. It's a crime, it's illegal to go around hitting people, but there's nothing hateful about it just because that person is in some special category in which apparently if you dislike them, it makes you hateful. I mean, we've got some people out there who think that you're an evil, hateful person if you dislike terrorists. Oh my God, you're hateful. You think they should die? Yeah, if somebody's gonna go blow up a school full of kids, I think it's safe to say we can all agree that it's not hateful to wish that they die instead of the school full of kids. Yeah, believe it or not, a soldier can kill somebody in war, and it's not hateful. You can hate somebody and you can save their life. You can hate somebody and you can kill them. Hate is an independent thing, independent of your words, independent of your actions. It may influence your words and actions, but they're not. Nothing is inherently hateful. No word is inherently hateful. No action is inherently hateful. It's only hateful if you are hateful. I mean, it's not hateful. You are hateful. Things can't be hateful. People can be hateful. Actions, words cannot be hateful. Last time I checked, this glove does not have emotions. It doesn't feel hate. Yeah. My words don't have emotions. I have emotions. My words don't. I know I already said, I think I said it all, and then I found a new way to explain it to you guys. But yeah, it's just insane how people try to say everything's hateful. Oh, you wanna? Okay, I don't know. This stuff's just so ridiculous. See, I hope you really think about that. People may all deserve the same equal rights and freedoms and everything and be treated equal. People themselves are not equal. And if you ever find yourself thinking that everybody's equal, you need a reality check. Here's an easy way. Prove it to yourself. If everybody's equal, why don't you make an atomic bomb or become Mr. Olympia by next year? It'll take you 1 year, and if you can do both of those things, you won't have proved me wrong, but you'll have increased the chance that I'm wrong. But you may actually be that person who's that smart. But if you really want to prove me wrong, take it. Why doesn't everybody just accomplish all the greatest things in all of human history? Well, it's because people aren't equal. Not everyone can accomplish those great things. Yeah, I hope you like this video. Check out my other videos. Click on my icon to check out my older videos, because I've got like 150 videos. Most of my videos are about fitness or pharmacology or health or something. I gotta remake my video about how fake natties test clean on their steroid testosterone tests. Everything I said was good. It's just I get a little dyslexic sometimes, and I switched things on the sides of the ratio. Like, sometimes I said it correctly, then other times I switched it. I mean, everything I was saying was correct, except I would switch the ratios. And also, I said produced from instead of produced with. So clearly, something in my brain was. See, you're not even equal to how you were a second ago, or a day ago, or a minute ago. Yeah, if you think people are all equal to each other, you are crazy, because people aren't even equal to themselves from 1 minute to the next. Oh, yeah. You can hire me for training advice, diet advice, supplement advice, explanation of supplement ingredients. I can tell you which supplements be good for you, but I can't give you medical advice. I can just consolidate the information, present it to you so you can make your own good informed decision. You can buy my book on tendonitis really soon, and I'm getting bad acid reflux, so I'm going to end the video here.